In today's video, I take highly rated Taiwanese carrier EVA Air from Taipei to Hong Kong, testing out their Boeing 787-9 business class on a regional route. Does it live up to expectations? Join me to find out on this 500-mile, 90-minute flight in East Asia. Let's go! Welcome to Taipei. It's my third time here in Taiwan, but my first flying EVA, who are based here. And now that I'm all checked in for today's flight across to Hong Kong, it's time to head to the roof of the airport to see something pretty cool.
I tell you what, more airports should have something like this. It is a beautiful day to come and just watch planes for an hour.
The spotters gallery is just a great way to kill time that doesn't involve spending money. Taipei Airport is Taiwan's largest and has some pretty cool displays here in Terminal 2, including this model of one of the Alishan Forest Railway's trains. I really must ride this for real next time I come. The airport is the hub for Starlux, one of my favourite airlines, and here is their impressive Galactic Lounge, which, let's be honest, is better than what I have on offer today from EVA.
So the lounge situation here is really odd. EVA have 4 different lounges here in Taipei, 3 of which I'm allowed into, and apparently only 1 of which is any good. Guess which one that is?
That's right, the best lounge is called The Garden, and this is only available to EVA Air's top-tier frequent flyers, and that's not me. For a major alliance carrier's main hub, the Infinity Lounge is pretty disappointing. The food options are okay, but it's all just kind of drab. This really could be some third-party contract lounge anywhere else in the world, and there are loads of major airlines which take more of an opportunity to impress than EVA does here. Also, I've never come across so many reserved tables before in a lounge. I wonder who they're for. Still, one big bonus, there are shower suites at least, and definitely something to look forward to on a hot day like today. It looks like we're off to gate C4 for today's flight to Hong Kong. Now, Taipei Airport does something really unusual with some of its departure gates. This is pretty cool. About a dozen of the departure gates here in Terminal 2 have some sort of theme, and this is a Hello Kitty gate at C2, which feels a lot more like a kid's playground or a creche than somewhere that you'd wait for your plane. Oh, and next door is the Sanrio gift shop if you want some Hello Kitty souvenirs. Cool. There's also my favourite gate, C8, which has a film theme. I love this and the inclusion of real cinema seats instead of regular airport benches. That's a really nice touch. Our aircraft today is this Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which first flew in 2018 and has been with EVA all that time. There are 278 economy seats on board, but I have the privilege of travelling up front in business class. There are 26 seats here and a 1-to-1 configuration, and I'll be in seat 5A, right by the window. We're leaving from gate C4, a gate supposedly themed around the metaverse, but really this is a showcase for Taiwan's toy industry. Pretty much every metal toy I had as a kid was stamped "Made in Taiwan," and this is a real throwback.
Perfect, thank you.
While we're here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and set that notification bell to join a community of hundreds of thousands of other trip report enthusiasts just like you. Cheers. So here we go, my first time on EVA Airways. I'm flying in business class, about an hour and a half over to Hong Kong this afternoon. Today's video sponsor is SAILY, a revolutionary eSIM which has really changed the way I use my phone when I travel abroad. SAILY puts an end to those fiddly physical SIM cards we've all bought when travelling before. It's an eSIM and works entirely on your phone and is dead easy to install and activate. SAILY eliminates those expensive data roaming bills by making data affordable, and it's available in over 160 countries worldwide, so you'll certainly find coverage. Here's one of the things I love the most about SAILY and why it's so clever. With other eSIM providers, you need to download a new eSIM every time you visit a new country, but that's not the case with SAILY. In fact, you just keep the same eSIM wherever you go. And you can save money and have even more convenience by using one of their 8 regional plans, as I was doing on this trip in the video. Once I'd landed in Hong Kong, the phone worked straight away, and I love the fact as soon as I land, I've got connection immediately to buy a train ticket or book a taxi. The app really is that easy to use, and having it on my phone means there's one less thing to deal with when I land. There's no more getting harangued by scammers selling those dodgy physical SIMs, and no more traipsing the arrivals halls looking for a Wi-Fi point. When you travel as much as I do, the peace of mind really matters. And of course, there's a special deal for you, my viewers. Get an exclusive 15% discount on SAILY data plans. Use code WINGINIT at checkout. Download the SAILY app or go to saily.com/WINGINIT to get started. Hello.
Welcome. 5A this way, please.
This way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon. Hello. And welcome aboard this Super 787-9 with EVA's newest Dreamliner seats. This is a very attractive, muted and conservatively appointed cabin with a spacious layout which even takes account of the 787's otherwise frustrating missing windows by not having the seats in an inconvenient place. The odd-numbered seats are truly by the window and in my view are much more private. Even-numbered rows have the window seats actually beside the aisle. So here we are all settled in on the 787. It's not going to be full today, which is pretty good. I'm expecting a pretty brisk service. I've got to say that in a still picture, these seats look really narrow, but now I'm sitting in it, it's really wide, very surprisingly spacious. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. And we're only in this seat for an hour and a half, 2 hours most today. Got some sparkling wine. And I think it'll be a good flight. Short hop over to Hong Kong today. It's not bad. I can definitely hear the comment section getting into overdrive. Really, EVA is pronounced just like that. It's not EVA Air or EVA Air. If you don't believe me, here's their own advert.
Change the way you see the world. EVA Air.
See, I told you so. It's part of the Evergreen Group, a huge Taiwanese company which you might remember operated the Ever Given ship, which got stuck in the Suez Canal. Thankfully, there are no such hiccups with today's journey. We're just cruising nicely in a lovely wide suite. Incidentally, the seat is a whole inch wider than BA's Club Suite, for example, and it really is noticeable once you're sitting in it. There is so little to complain about with the seats. This is a clean, well-appointed and large business class seat, which usually serves flights of 10 to 12 hours, and absolutely would be comfortable for a flight of that length. I had only one concern, and that was the privacy available, but there is a movable partition here if you really don't want anyone to catch your eye. I'd happily take this seat on long haul. The Wi-Fi on board was agreeable. There was even 30 minutes of free Wi-Fi, although the paid plans seemed a little bit expensive. Now, as far as in-flight entertainment goes, EVA has quite a good selection of English language choices for an Asian carrier, although the headphones they provide, while looking the part, are definitely inferior to a lot of the competition, with pretty weak noise cancelling. It's also worth pointing out that despite this being a very short hop, slippers were also available. Flying in Asia is a lot different to making the same length of trip in Europe. It really is a different world out here. Shortly after takeoff, I read the menu and wine list, and again, it's a pretty good selection for a regional flight, I think. What would you choose?
Now, those of you who've been subscribed for a while know that wherever I can and whenever I'm flying somewhere a little bit exotic, I try to get something locally inspired, and that's what I've done with today's pre-order for dinner.
The online e-menu was available 21 days prior to travel, and I chose the locally inspired wok fried beef. And I have to say, the service on board was excellent. I'm pretty glad I chose this. The quality of the food matched the service, and it was a really interesting dish to try. This was a solid 8 out of 10 all round, and the melon and vodka evergreen special cocktail went down a treat. Overall, this was a fine dining experience and a very civilized way to travel. There are a generous 3 bathrooms available for up to 26 business class passengers, so there are no worries about queuing. This is a standard 787 bathroom though, nothing terribly exciting in here. There's a baby changing table though, and a flip down seat in case you want to... Oops. Well, maybe there isn't one. We'll just forget that happened. We're now descending into Hong Kong, and this short flight has left a lasting and positive impression on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Hong Kong International Airport. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten stop sign has been turned off.
I paid 250 Air New Zealand Air Points dollars for this flight. That's the Air Miles currency of Air New Zealand's frequent flyer scheme. And I thought this was excellent value. Would I have paid the £378 one-way cash fare? Probably not. But either way, I had a great time, and I think this is an excellent mileage redemption if you can get your hands on it and you want to try something new. It's a little bit annoying that EVA falls so flat on the ground experience, but in the air, they really are something else. And I'd go out of my way to fly them again, especially if I found a good fare on long haul. Thanks so much for watching the video. You can get an exclusive 15% discount on SAILY data plans. Use code WINGINIT at checkout. Download the SAILY app or go to saily.com/WINGINIT and get started. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.